Hey guys, I'm over at this house where Vinny did that panel upgrade from 100 to 200 amp. I haven't edited it yet because I've been so busy. This towards whenever you get to the first of the month, we have a bunch of turnovers, and we have a bunch before and after. And we've been getting home like at 6:30. I mean, we work for many management companies, but we put two of them at the very top where we were jumping, working late. Anyway, this place is ready for rent, but I called the management. I said, take a look at your shower door. It's really screwed up. You know that the tiles broke. I said, the first thing that's going to happen is they're going to be calling the new tenants, and they're going to be like, hey, this is leaking, and you guys are going to be all over my ass to get here right away to put in a new door or whatever. And that's kind of unfair to me. The place is vacant. We know we have an issue. We know it's leaking. It's been butchered up. It looks fairly new on the top, but it's been butchered up on the bottom after repair. And I said, we should do it now. And they're afraid of the owners. And so they asked me to call the owner. So I called the owner and I showed her pictures and everything. And I said, this can't be rented this way. You guys are going to be calling me on the third day that they move in, wanting it right away and wanting to know why I have to order the door and I can't find it at Home Depot. And I said, let's get this done now. So she agreed. And then over here in the other bathroom, I mean, some short bastard like me can get in here no problem and take a shower maybe, but I have a little thing that I always do for other management companies. I put in a new shower arm. I'm going to flip the shower arm upward, reverse of that, and then I'm going to put that 11-inch extension up on top of that. That way, if you got a short person, they can adjust it down. If you got a tall person, 6'1", you can go ahead and adjust that sucker way up high, so it'll be like a rainfall on them. Anyway, I'll show you what I'm going to do with this. It is, I've seen the extensions the normal way, but I've never seen anybody do it where, like I do, where I flip it up and then I put the extension on it. It really does work out good for prospective tenants. And then, of course, this tub spout sprays all over, and they weren't going to have me fix it. And I'm like, the minute the tenants move in, you're going to want that fixed. And so, anyway, I got the owner on the phone, and I was able to do a video chat because we both have Samsungs. And anyway, I took her through everything, and she totally agreed to get it done now rather than when the tenants move in. And they don't even have any prospective tenants. The sign just went up yesterday. So the place is open. People could be passing through today. It's Saturday, and I've got so much work for next week that I have to work Saturday and Sunday in order to get to my other jobs. So there's a sign out on the street. I'm over here ready to go. Alicia said she would help me today, so she'll be here. Vinny's flies those big remote helicopters. I mean, the ones that are about from here to over there somewhere. And so today he's flying with a group of guys, so he's not going to be here. But this is where we did the panel upgrade and the stucco repair. And then over here we put a new sprinkler box and a new box here. The other one was hanging off the wall. So anyway, I'll try to edit this one before I edit the panel, because this should be short, but I'm just letting you guys know that this is the same place where we did the panel, but I haven't edited it yet. So, by the way, just to update you, I did find a door at Home Depot, and it's ordered. It was supposed to be in yesterday, but it says FedEx delayed or something like that, so who knows. And then FedEx, I don't know, they don't treat my shit good. So who knows how it's going to come tomorrow or Monday. Anyway, so basically we're going to get this gutted today. We're going to put a new light fixture there. And we're going to go ahead and try to get this cleaned up. Look how nasty that is. They were actually going to show it to tenants like that. And then that rust. I don't know what I can do with that rust, but I'm going to try. And then, of course, we need a new tub spout. And I'm going to put a new stopper and put that to a regular solid plate and put a new, dress that up a little bit and go from there, guys. So, and a new curtain rod. So I guess I'll rip this out first and then go from wherever we're going to go from there. All right, well, I'm not going to bore you with me wrapping tape and plumber's dope on shower arms. You know, maybe I will a little bit, but I'll just give you progressions as it gets better. Okay, guys, we got it all stripped down. Alicia's here. And we cleaned the threads on that brass nipple. And we got everything off and cleaned, even that rust spot. We ran our 3/4 inch brush on a drill motor all the way back into the threads to make it really look, to make it clean. So our new shower arm. This is where we're gonna do a reverse shower arm. Instead of putting it the normal way, we're gonna reverse it up, put 11 inch coming down. It's gonna be bitching, I think. It's gonna, I mean, it may look funny, but anybody that rents this place that's tall is gonna appreciate it. Okay, guys, whenever you're gonna put this in, like for instance, when I took it out, I just put channel locks on it, screw it. But when you put it in, the best way to get it in is either take the head off of a screwdriver right here and put her in like that and do this, or you can put your channel locks in there. I don't like tearing up the rubber on my channel locks for some reason. I don't know, it's just a cosmetic thing, I guess, but I just don't like doing it. So anyway, I like to tape it. This here, I don't need to worry about the tape showing. If I did, I would wrap it solid and put that way when I take the tape back off, it'd be clean if it was in something. But this is going in the wall, and nobody's gonna see it. So anyway, we'll just dope it up a little bit. Always stir this, man. It's always got oil at the top, even after one day. So I just get in and I put the brush towards the wall. And I get in there and I just whip it up. The tape is this way, right, guys? So you want to put the dope the same direction. That way you don't take the tape off with it. Alright, guys, let's see if I don't get it full of shit, because we cleaned it out, Alicia cleaned it out. When you shove this in, you don't want to get all the mortar and take the mortar in with you. I mean, it won't hurt anything because you can turn on the water and blow it through before you put the shower head. I'm going to try to go very carefully like that. And we don't like to put the flange on right away. We want to test it before we put some DAP in there and plumber's putty and get it sealed to the wall. What we do is we'll take a light, or what we'll really do is before we put this cover on, we'll test it with a shower head or a cap and see if we see any water dripping before we seal it up. Actually, we can seal it up here and then look down here. I'm just going to put like a little cap, 1/2 inch cap on here, and then just run it, and you just put your finger over this here. Or you can just leave it all open and get everything done, even with the touch stop, and then put that on last. And guys, you don't want to break these in the wall. So, you know, when you got plumber's tape and everything else on it, this seems to be plenty tight, and we'll know, we'll test it. God, this screwdriver right there. Always take the tip out of it. I mean, I could probably get one more out of it, but it would probably stop with my luck. It'll stop about right here.
Go halfway.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm going up one more. Remember, guys, I said that I was going to face it up, so I can get another 1/2 out of this. I hope. But I wouldn't be able to get a full. So now watch what I do here, guys. This is a weird little thing that I've been doing. I haven't seen anybody doing it on YouTube, but it gives you a little bit more for the taller guys. Yeah. It looks different, but you know what? Functionality, or however you say it, the prospective tenants really love it because it'll look better once I get the other arm on it. All right, well, this is what I'm gonna put. I bought my Amazon because they're so damn expensive at Home Depot. And these come with extra rubbers in case your shower head has different size shower rubber. Anyway, it comes with, let's just see what it comes with. Let's look. Always make sure everything's in there. Here's your different washers that I told you about. And it comes with an extra set screw right here. There's one in the arm, and that's in case for some reason you drop it or lose it. But there's one right here. Watch, guys. I'll show you how this works. Now, if you're using a brand new shower arm, then you don't have to worry about putting tape or dope, because this will seal up everything. And then you tighten it. There should be a right here a set screw to tighten it so it doesn't go backwards with you and unloosen and then fall down. But let's just say you're putting this on a shower arm that's old, and I have the old one outside. If the old one, you have one, you want to put the tape and the plumber's dope and the washer, because if you have a little crack or a little nick in the end of the shower arm, this will leak with the rubber, because the rubber, you'd have to crush that rubber into that crack, and it doesn't always seal. So if you're using an old shower arm, put your tape and put your plumber's dope, and then go from there. But with a new shower arm, and there's no cracks on, right here is what I'm talking about. There's this lip right here is beautiful, then this seal will seal nicely. But if you have like little nicks up here from being old and corroded, then you're gonna want to put your tape and everything there. But in this case, we're not. Okay, we gotta make sure we're not locking in that set screw, babe.
Yeah, it's right here.
Yeah, that's an extra one. Okay, guys. Basically, the way this works is you can either put it, the arm on this side, or you can pull this around and put it to the inside. I like having this arm on the outside for some reason. So we're just going to go ahead and put her there. But one thing I like to do, guys, is I like to make sure that this little set screw is loose, because you'll tighten it up and it'll actually stop it and you think you're tight and you're not. So let's just make sure this guy is loose. And it appears to be loose, and we'll make sure it's not going to fall out. So here, I'll let you. We'll get this guy on. And you won't catch me putting no damn channel locks on it. Okay, so we're going to go something like that and something like that to give some height, but we'll adjust that later. Right now I just want to get this arm straight, about right there. Now I'm going to get a crescent wrench and tighten that booger down, and then hit the set screw. Let's get a crescent wrench. And try to hold that as straight as possible. Okay, and you don't want to crush it too much, but it's got to be tight. And make sure this stays straight the best you can, because once you get it tight, it's not going to be movable. And you don't want to crush that rubber. So I'm just going to, about like that. Now, we can go ahead and make this just a little bit off. That looks about right, don't it? Now, see how that nut's moving with it? So I want to make sure that this guy is backed off. It is. If it's loose, then it's not touching nothing. So I'm going to go ahead and tighten it up a little bit and try to hold it right there. The way I do this, guys, you can put some tape there, but I'm just going to put another crescent wrench, so I don't want to put pliers on it. So let me just get another crescent. And what I'll do is I might get in your way here, I'll put the we'll just go ahead and put a crescent wrench on this guy right here to kind of keep it where it wants to be. Wiggle it around and tighten it at the same time. Now, when I tighten it, it's going to want to go that way, so I'm going to turn it around. Okay, I'm going to put a little pressure on there, and actually it's going to want to turn that way. So I'm going to get it right where I want it. And then I'm going to just give this a little bit of a cinch. It might move. I hope it doesn't. Like that. That's what I want right there. See how I kept it straight and was able to adjust it? Now we'll take the Allen wrench. And this doesn't have to be all stripped out and tight. I mean, where you're going to mess it up. You just go ahead and put it in there. And then once you get it about right there, you can take the other end of it and just give it a little bit of a pinch. Watch. Right there. Go like that. This will keep, that set screw will keep this from loosening up and this from moving. The way they put it right on this thing, but it actually, I don't know exactly if it's for this part. We can look on the next one, but I know it keeps this from moving. So now we can put this anywhere we want. If we want it like this with a shower head, like that. I'm not sure if the one with a hose is going to work good. I know the ones that are just a shower head, normal shower head, like that, really work good. I don't know how one with a hose is going to work. Maybe if I would have bought this shorter, it might have been better, you know, to have a shorter arm. But we'll see. We'll see how she turns out. So I'm going to kind of look at things. And we'll go from there, guys. I'll let you know. Alright, guys. We put plumber's tape and plumber's dope on the threads. And Alicia sealed that hole. That way no water gets to the back. Alright, hopefully this thing is going to fit perfectly. Otherwise, if it sticks too far out, if this sticks too far out, then I can put a spacer behind it. They sell a decorative plate that goes behind it that will take up a 1/2 inch. You can put that, or what I sometimes do is I just cut the pipe on the threads where I need it with my bandsaw. And then I'll just get my threader and I'll have Alicia hold that with a pipe, with a channel locks or something, or a pipe wrench. And then I'll get my threader and I'll just, whatever I cut off, I'll just put the threader on it all the way to where it stops. That way I can taper the threads. That way it'll go in. Alright, well I know this is going to fit perfect because I already did a dry run with it. So anyway, we'll get this on. And the way you tighten these up, here, hold this phone please, Alicia. Oh, your hands are good. The way you tighten these guys up, because you don't want to mar them up. And a lot of people will stick something right in here. And then they end up messing that up and this doesn't function right. So basically all I do is I'll just do this hand tight. And you don't need to worry as long as you got tape and you got plumber's dope and you got this puttied up. If it's going to leak, you'll see it dripping out the back somewhere before you caulk it. So the bottom line is just don't put a wrench on it. You absolutely have to. If you do, get some masking tape. Put a lot of masking tape on there and then put a really nice fat crescent wrench, big one, that will set right on this square part right here. And I've never had to really do that. Watch. We'll just put this sucker on and see what happens. Who's that?
That's a
trash guy? So we'll get this sucker where it needs to be. So I'm gonna see that gap. That way I can see where I'm at. You're gonna have to clean that anyway once you caulk it. Mm-hmm. And we can always check for a leak with a flashlight.
Yes.
I just want to make sure that about right there. Okay, so now what we can do is, let me see if I can look down there. I just want to be able to check for leaks. Maybe there's an inspection plate. Oh, okay, we can put a mirror.
There is an inspection plate behind it.
Okay, but we can take a mirror, and I just want to divert the water up, and I want to make sure this sucker isn't dripping. And what we could do also is you could clean this plumber's putty out and put like a little thin blade, like a utility blade, and clean out the crack under there. That way, if it is going back, you'll see a drip. I just want to make sure this is tight. I put plumber's dope, I put tape, I put a lot of tape. I'm sure it's going to be just fine. I don't want to go and give it another half a turn, and then, you know what I mean?
Yes,
it's just, yeah, I think it's fine. But we'll know. We'll put a mirror back there. All right, guys. Now we're going to put that on, the overflow plate, and then what we're going to do is open it up, blow the shit out of here before we put anything. We're going to check for leaks. We're going to go ahead and just hook the shower up, I guess, and divert it up and make sure there's no drips. All right, I'm going to go around and see if there's a plate. Check for leaks down here. Let's just seal it all up.
Oh, there's this inspection.
Okay, guys, we have an inspection plate. Isn't that beautiful? Now we can just go ahead and seal that mother up completely.
Yeah.
Get it down from A to Z, and then we'll come over here and look for leaks. We'll run it, we'll divert it, we'll do everything. That's the best way.
Sounds good.
All right, we'll get some video of that.
Right.
Okay. Cut.
We're the owners, let's do that stuff.
Okay, guys, what she's gonna do is we're not gonna use that plunger that was missing. It wasn't there, and it probably didn't work right, and it's probably slowing the drain down. So we're gonna just put a plain one. And the way you do that is you have this plate right here that goes on to the original holes, and then this will go over the top of it. It's fairly
Basically
simple. It should have some extra screws.
there and there.
What about the screws that
we
go
need to
with it?
get probably the old ones from the old overflow to put in.
Oh, we do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go find those guys. Okay, guys, she's got the plate. You gotta use the old. Don't throw the screws away the way I did. I threw the old screws away. You gotta use the old ones in order to put that strap on. And now she's got the one that goes in the middle, right
This
there.
goes on the bottom?
Yeah, it goes on the bottom.
And then we put a screw to it.
Okay. I wonder if that screw's gonna hit the back of the.
No, it's made
Overflow.
for it. It's made for it.
Well, go slow just in case it does.
There you go.
Alright. She'll hand tighten that a little bit and we're good to go.
Fill
Now
it
what
up.
we're gonna do is she's gonna clean all that good, that way she can put caulking around that and look around the plate when it's done.
There
Alright,
it is.
looking good.
Right?
That gasket in there looked pretty good, didn't it? Because
Oh,
it's
yeah.
a double.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and do this. Let me go get the new Moen. We have a new Moen plate. It's a combo plate. It does both. The it's Danco, and it does for Moen single handle, Montreal and Positemp. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it does both. It comes with different plates. The Positemp is a larger cartridge, and the Montreal, the other one is a smaller. So you get several. It's hard to hold this shit, but you get several plates, 2 or 3 different plates to put in this guy to get it to fit whichever handle you're going to use. Okay, Alicia opened her package here. She'll explain to you what we got here. We've got 2 different styles. Go ahead, explain real quick.
What we do for the choice for that temp control. You
Positemp.
go for the Faucet temp, yeah. You go with this.
Or if you got the Montreal or the Chateau.
And the Chateau is for this right here.
Or the Montreal.
Yes.
Okay.
Now when you decide to go,
Because I think Chateau has, this is the same size hole, but I think one has this and the other one has this. We're dealing with this one. They give you all the parts for the Positemp as well, if you need it.
And then we're gonna put the gasket right behind
Yeah,
this plate.
so she's going to go ahead and,
Just like this.
okay, I'm going to let her rig it up and then we'll pick our handle. Because I think this is for a Positemp. You can't use it. It goes with this stuff. But this here is the one that will go with the Chateau or the Montreal, I think. I'm not sure. We'll find out in a few. Okay guys, if you notice these here, they're not dimpled in as much as this, and so the screws won't fit. But not only that, when we put it on to, I'm not going to pop that out again, but when you put it on to there, very little of this comes out. So it's sunk way back in. So we're going to try using a Moen extension kit. I have one on the truck. I just got to go find it. Okay guys, we're putting in an extension kit. Basically it's a longer this guy right here. It's a little bit more. And it comes with longer screws that will reach back there. And this one I've never seen before, but it has a little temp control where normally they don't have that, where you can put a screw in here and adjust the temp so you don't burn nobody. We're gonna adjust it to the hottest temperature once she gets done there. Alright guys, well now we got this contraption up and the new plate with the new Chateau handle that doesn't come with that kit. I had to get one out of my truck. New tub spout. We're going to go ahead and put sealant here, sealant there. New then we're going to put a new assembly down there and the new curtain rod. And some curtains. So I'm going to open up the back and check for leaks. Okay guys, we got it all done. We got the curtain rod, the curtain, got that contraption up there. Really good for tall people. Really, you got all the sealant, got everything in. We cleaned the toilet. That way when they start, they're already showing the place. So anyway, that's about it. We went in behind here. You guys won't believe it. I wish I would have got it on video. We opened that wood up and they framed it and they had that wood in, but they didn't cut the drywall behind it. So when we opened it, it was a full thing of drywall and we went ahead and trimmed it and made our opening to check for leaks. All right, guys. Well, I'll keep you up on the next one. Hopefully I'll get that one video done with the electrical panels soon.